Can't wait for you to get to Series 3. Yeah, we're almost there. Well, after we reach the 2000s, I'm going to do a quick break. Not from reading, but from the official stuff, and we're going to read a couple joke ones, because I did that last time as well when I reached the 1000s. I read a couple joke ones, and then we went back to the official series. I just need to check on my channels which of the joke ones I already read, because I don't remember. And also, I'm pretty sure a couple have been added. So yeah, Spleen Eaters from Venus. I'm pretty sure that's just Xeno. I think that's just Xeno. That's just a log about you, Xeno. That sounds like you, Euclid. At the time of this writing, 12 copies of SCP-1955, consisting of 3 original 35mm film reels, 5 home VHS tapes, and 4 pirated DVDs, have been secured by Foundation forces. Agents shall monitor internet file sharing sites in the event that another copy is leaked onto the internet. Mobile Task Force 36 Epsilon Beta MPA monitors will track the IP addresses of any uploads of SCP-1955 and administer amnestics as deemed appropriate. As SCP-1955 is out of copyright, Foundation forces embedded into public domain preservation groups shall ensure that SCP-1955 is not discovered and archived for public viewing. This sounds like my Chihuahua collection. Pardon? As an alien, we do not eat those spleens. Chihuahuas are the devil of the dogs. I mean, they're just feisty. Yeah, they're a bit feisty, I guess. Description SCP-1955 is Spleen Eaters from Venus, a 19 science fiction film released by Pictures, a defunct Hollywood production company. The plot centers around the eponymous organ-consuming aliens and the efforts of American suburbanite Buck Johnson to stop them. SCP-1955 is similar to many low-budget science fiction films from the 1950s, the 1950s again, with viewers generally criticizing the action, special effects, and sets as being of low quality. SCP-1955's anomalous properties manifest whenever any subject view at least 30 minutes of footage of SCP-1955 continuously. Researchers has determined that brief lapses of attention, such as looking at a wristwatch or reaching for a beverage, do not interrupt the continuous flow necessary to activate SCP-1955's anomalous effect. Okay, so it's like, if you look away for like a second, it's not going to stop the effect. Okay, I gotcha. After the effect is triggered, viewers suffer from a permanent perception disorder. Any fictional narrative viewed is perceived to be a low-budget science fiction film from the late 1940s to early 1960s. Fictional narrative in this context has been determined to be any story of at least 30 minutes in length in which participants are clearly acting out parts. Original actors and plot element remains, but are altered in such a way that the following are consistent. Wait, let me read. All the women call me Spleen Eater. It's a film, that's lame. I thought it would be actual aliens, not lame. Movies are awesome. Have you seen one? Just give up my expectation. Okay, here we go. So here we have the thing that's consistent. Why am I getting so many epic rap battles right now? Acting performances are generally low in quality, with line delivery described as melodramatic or hooky. Special effects utilized in the film are altered so that they are on a similar production scale of films from the 1950s. CGI is replaced with actors in costumes, high-scale 3D effects replaced with Technicolor light tricks, and so forth. Plot elements of the film are altered so that they fit a science fiction narrative. Example, romantic comedy will be altered to include aliens, cryptids, or similar elements. Percent of films set outside the United States are altered so that the location is changed to the United States, usually in a suburban setting. Films in languages other than English are translated into English. So you could be watching Fast and Furious, and suddenly Dom will be like, "It's all about family, right?" And it's just an alien next to him, like, right. But it would just look like it's a Fast and Furious sci-fi from the 1950s. Is Star Trek not a romantic comedy already? I mean, yeah, a sci-fi romantic comedy. But yeah, basically it just transforms any movie into a 1950s sci-fi low-budget movie, which I think is hilarious. I adore that. So it's a film that changes. It's the most recent. I understand what you're trying to say. Yeah, this rocks, right? All like the cult classic stuff. But in the goddamn autocorrect, yeah. I assumed the autocorrect got in your way. That's why I was like, this is. Animated films and non-fictional narratives such as news reports and documentaries are not affected. Ah, shame. Thus far, researchers have not discovered a way to reverse the effects of SCP-1955. Addendum. On the 30th of August 1999, the Foundation located one of the actors in SCP-1955 and a close friend of the director, who had passed away in 1980. Agent conducted an interview transcribed below. Agent... Okay, here we go. Could you describe how you first become involved with the production of Spleen Eaters from Venus? The same way everyone got The same way everyone got involved in movies back then. My uncle gave him 40 grand to make the movie, so I got cast in the lead role. I hadn't acted since high school, but I was so excited to be in a movie that I didn't care. How did behave during the production? Oddly would be one way to put it. He barely said 2 words to anyone the whole time we were filming the movie, except to give us the most bare-bones directions possible. Kept mumbling to himself about how this was his masterpiece, always drifting off into space. It was pretty disconcerting. As soon as we finished our production, everyone left the studio and stayed as far away from it as possible. The film did not do so well financially. It was a complete flop. I'd be surprised if more than 100 people saw it. The head of the production company, I think his name was, threatened to cut head off if he ever saw him again. I never acted again after that, and as far as I know, he never directed another movie. How did he react to the film's financial failure? Something snapped inside him, I think. I only saw him once after that. It was a few weeks after the premiere. I went over to his house and gave him some consolation wine I brought him, and when he answered the door, he looked like a train hit him. Eyes bloodshot red, the clothes hadn't been washed in days, the works. What did he say to you? Not much. Thanked me for the wine, said he was going to invite me to see his director's cut once he finished it. Said it was going to change the world of cinema. You never saw his new version? Nope. Anyway, anyone who asked like he had wasn't doing anything I wanted to be part of. Imagine watching Cannibal Holocaust and an alien just shows up. Go blood guts, alien creature, go blood gut. Yes. Not only that, not only an alien creature pops up, but like it's only like the you see like a spaceship. You see a blaster. Set to stun. No, this is a good one. As someone who works in the film industry, this is nice. Especially someone who like appreciates older movies as well. I like this. I like this. That's the idea. Like, I wish there was more examples of like movies that they tested it on. Like, I wanted to see like Lord of the Rings. Like, just to see like what kind of ideas they would come up with Lord of the Rings. Like, oh, you know, maybe the ring in itself is almost like very sci-fi instead of this fantasy effect to it. Maybe like instead of like corrupting you magically, it actually slowly transforms you into a robot. And you're like, we have to get this ring away. Every horror movie would be hilarious with an alien. I would love to see. I mean, okay, to be fair, most slasher movies went into space anyway. So it's not like that far-fetched with horror movies. Like, I was about to like say like, wouldn't it be nice if like, it wouldn't be funny with Jason, but then like, well, he went to space. The Leprechaun went to space. Pinhead went to space. The only known slasher main character, like slasher big named villains that didn't go to space were Freddy, Chucky, and Michael Myers. Imagine Jason chasing you and UFO just kills him. I mean, that's again, Jason X is basically him in space anyway. Like it's a like future alien weaponry and all that stuff. So it's not that far fetched. Technically, it already happened. Jason X is in canon, I think. I mean, yeah. But but still a Friday the 13th movie from the franchise where Jason went to space and all that stuff happened. If it's canon or not, that's a whole different can of worms we can talk about. It's the same reason how, like, you know, the Halloween series, like, technically everything past number 2 is not canon either. But then, like, you can say like it's a different like timelines.